Hello friends, it's Farmer Ian here. July 20th. Somehow we have arrived at some of the last weeks in July. I'm not exactly sure how, but I just wanted to give you a quick update on the garden. It's standing behind me because it's a morning time video, and that means that if I walk out this way, I'll be in the sun. It's a beautiful day here, and we're just going to take a quick tour of the garden, see what's growing, and see what's happening. We're going to start in this bed first because this is the least interesting thing. Watching seeds waiting to grow. And wondering if I've watered them enough to make sure that they can grow, because seeds, to germinate, they need that water. Let's keep going. Planted a bunch of carrots there. Over here, we have parsley right here. That's our wonderful culinary herb. And then right next to her, we have peppers. And I see some that are starting to get ready to ripen. And then all along here, in fact, I built this little tunnel this year. All along the sides of me are mouse melons. So they like to grow up, and they have these beautiful kind of fancy leaves called tendrils that help them grab on to that twine, climb toward the sky. Let's see what else we have. Oh, this was very exciting. This morning I came to the garden and I saw our very first tomato starting to ripen. We tried a new tomato this year. They're called Mountain Princess, and we grew the seedlings. Actually, Hannah, who works at Grow Pittsburgh, Hannah and Sylvan, did most of the work to grow those, but I'm pretty excited. And I also am giving these some support to grow, because all that heavy fruit down here likes to pull that plant down. Next door, I have these sweet potatoes, and this is one of the things that's getting nibbled by Francis the bunny. Every year we have rabbits here at the garden at Dilworth, and every year I name them Francis. It's like that name. Anyway, sweet potatoes doing well. I have this here because you can see that white cloth. I like to cover them to try and keep the bunnies out. Let's see what else is happening. So on the other side of the tunnel of mouse melons, we have some potatoes. We have some purple potatoes, and I think I even snuck in a couple of Yukon Gold potatoes that I had growing at home. Actually, they were in a bag and they had sprouted eyes, so that's why they're growing. I have some squash here. So far, so good. I'm keeping an eye out for squash borer eggs. They like to lay their eggs and then eat through the vine and kill the plant. So we're keeping an eye on that. Right here, we have our flowers, things that like to attract the pollinators. We have zinnias. I'm actually letting a little bit of amaranth grow because I think it's a really beautiful plant. And we can look at the seeds later, hopefully. All right, over here, we have our monster sunflowers. They're not monsters yet, but I would say they're baby monsters, so that's pretty exciting. We have, down here, we have asparagus that's growing and also being nibbled. We have this mustard green that I'm letting grow to flower, because each one of these will have mustard green pod seeds. We have some more flowers, some herbs, sage and lavender and rosemary, and I was just over here watering and weeding. I was pulling up all these grasses because these grasses were using the nutrients that I want in the soil for my herbs. We have some lemon verbena, and ooh, smells nice. So that's pretty much it for this update. I've got one more thing that we didn't look at yet. Trying out my new machine here. You know, there's people here at the garden working, or people in school working actually. There's lots of bees on the flowers, and now this is almost a 5-minute video, so I'm going to end here with the ground cherries. So you probably remember the ground cherries, and oh, I missed. Hold on, let's try that one more time. Oh, they come in their own little individual wrapper. It tastes like summer to me. So anyway, Farmer Ian and the July update. at the Dilworth Garden. Take care, folks.